I love this area. The valley has its own little microclimate. In the spring, your morning alarm clock is normally the sound of the birds. You're just sort of nestled in, and being a little bit lower and just looking out over the treetops has a real sense of kind of intimacy to it. I think I was drawn to the area for other reasons, but those are the reasons that I want to stay now. I finished the original house next door in 2017. There was always a plan to do something with the rest of the land. The idea when we were designing this house and everything around it was that we wanted to create a little village that followed a similar design theme. And it's an 11-degree roof pitch, and it matched the slope of the ground. And so it sat really well, and we just repeated it. The metal cladding matches the roof. I tried to detail it so the windows and door are recessed back from the cladding, and then we've used cedar just to soften the material as you're interacting, I guess, with the house almost. So upstairs, there's this living dining space with the kitchen. Every dimension, I think, has been thought through. There's space over the top of the kitchen and a little opening window that goes through to the stairwell with the handmade Japanese tiles, just to try to give it a bigger sense of space. And on the other side there's a window and there's the skylight, and they're bringing light through, so you're seeing different sort of light effects happening, and lower than normal ceiling at this end and the much higher than normal ceiling at the other side. Almost emphasises the volume and makes it feel taller, helping the whole space feel bigger and more interesting and a little bit more dramatic. There was a lot of consideration for where the windows were and where the light was coming from. One of the best views, I think, is when you wake up in the morning. The view is out that way and you're looking out across the ridge, and it's where you'll see the sunrise come up and through the window. I actually quite like the view as you walk into the bedroom and you're looking south up the valley and seeing the hilltops. The highlight, or the tall sort of light over on this side, was done to capture the last of the sort of day sun as it comes around and filters through the olive tree. And then of course sitting behind me at the dining table with a view out to the north is incredible. Flooring is oak. We used cork, but too easily damaged. It fades a lot in the sun. When we redo our floors, we might go and put in something similar to this. The wood wall ceiling, I'm particularly fond of it, and we've carefully wrapped the panels up and into the skylight, and it's been left with a natural finish, gives it a little bit more warmth. And the ceiling downstairs uses an exposed timber framing, and then we've inserted the wood wall ceiling panels in between the timber framing, leaving it exposed. And the downstairs room is carpeted because we wanted that to feel a little bit more cozy. It has quite a different feeling to what this space is up here. I guess I was trying to design somewhere that was a little retreat in the hills, away from things, but not so away from everything that it's an inconvenience to be here. I wanted to create somewhere where you could come home and spend time and it was lovely and you were away from the rest of the world that was stressful, and it was somewhere that could be relaxing and warm and feel like a lovely place to live.